Hey there, I built a WhatsApp sales agent to handle product inquiry, inventory management, and sales ordering that allows clients to chat with AI to get the current ordering status. Let me show you how it looks like. All of the templates and prompts will be in the description below. Be sure to check that out. Hello, and the AI replies, "Welcome to Beauty Bliss. What kind of luxury handbag are you interested in today? We have a variety of styles and materials to choose from. Let me know your preference. I would like to see uh, handbags around 200K." And it's giving me options like that. And there's also a picture link that we can click on, and it looks like that. If we will go back and say that I would like to purchase Hermes Himalaya. Before I reply to the AI, let me show you how it looks like in the sheet side of things. So we have the inventory tabs. These are the things that we can sell because it's inside our inventory. And once it's sold, it will be deleted from the sheet and it goes into the sales ordering system. And let's hit reply and see if that happens. And as you can see, the new record is created here. And you can also see the date of the ordering and the phone number because it will later be used for tracking system. And by default, it goes into the order received status. And assume that you are the owner and you've already shipped this product. You want to come back here and pick shipped. And if the client will go back to the chat and he might ask, "Hey, what's the status of my order?" As you can see, we have 3 orders and the AI is replying that we have an order received and 2 of them has been shipped. Okay, so now let me show you how everything under the hood works. And the first thing that we need is a WhatsApp trigger. So if you open this up and you try to click here, you need 2 things. That is the client ID and client secret. And you can go to this page. So the essence here is that you need to create an app, and you can do so by clicking that. Remember this URL here, and you have to go through all that. Okay, so after you create the app, basically the essence here is your goal is to push the app mode into live. And at least what applies to me previously, in order to push live, I had to fill in the privacy policy URL. And what I did was that I simply asked an AI, so I vibe code for it to create a privacy policy page that looks something like this. And this is all created by AI, and it's just a simple HTML page so that I can paste it into here and hit save. This may not apply to you, but it did to me. Maybe it's a region thing, so that's the workaround that I can do. And so when you are here, you can see the app ID. So copy this app ID and paste that into your authentication. As you can see in here, they call it client ID, but it's essentially the same thing. And you can see the app secret as well. Copy that and paste to the same page, client secret. And you can then click retry and save. And when you are done, you need to be adding another trigger because the authentication for WhatsApp is different in the trigger and the send message node. So you have to add two things. Okay. So open that up. So add the WhatsApp send message node. And then once again, go to the authentication. And right here, it says access token. So instead of the basic page, you want to go to API setup. And in the API setup, you want to generate access token, copy that and put it into the access token field. And you also need a business account ID. You can also copy this and paste into this field, which will be the same thing. And then hit all, click retry. As a final step, be sure to add your phone number here. And that's pretty much it. So what I can say is WhatsApp node is extremely buggy. It's very not well made. And you might need to reattempt that multiple times, like deleting the WhatsApp and then test trigger and add back the send message node until it works. Once you have that, then you're gonna need to add a chat model. For this purpose, I'm using GPT 4.1 mini. There are cheaper versions that's called the 4.1 nano. And from my tests, it's unreliable, even though it's 5 times cheaper. And so 4.1 mini is more stable. And for this purpose, we're gonna use 4.1 mini. It's also one of the more stable, capable, and less expensive model out there. When you have that, let's add a simple memory. You want to adjust this to a higher number. If you have a lot of traffic going on to your WhatsApp, you need to be able to let the AI remember context of the chat. If there are too many of the chats happening at the same time, those older chat will lose the memory and it's not going to be helpful. But for this test, I put it as 50. So for you to connect n8n with Google Drive, what you need to do is head to the Google Auth platform. And the first thing that you need to do is create a project. And once you have the project, you want to add a client. And once you are inside this page, you want to copy the client ID, paste it in here, as well as the client secret. You have to add secret, and then you should be able to copy the secret and paste it into the secret field. And one more thing that you should do after adding this API key is you should try to search for Google Sheet and enable the Google Sheet API. After you are done with that, you should be able to authenticate it here for this node. And once you have that, we want to add 4 different types of tools. The first one is a get Google Sheet tool, and I rename that as get sales order. And as you can see, we want to get rows, so get many rows instead of get one row. And in here, I will specify the sheet. I don't let the AI pick in this case because I want it to be as accurate as it can be. So from the document, I pick from list and then product database. And from the sheet itself, you can see sales order, which matches the from list sales order. And from the document itself, it's named product database. So you can see it like so. And by using the from list, you can obviously select from a bunch of other sheets within your Google Drive account. And we should also add a get inventory node so that the AI will be able to scan our inventory when the client is asking for our inventory. And the way to do that is when you head over to the page, you want to get rows, again, like get many rows. to scan the whole list of our product. And by the document, again, we don't let the AI specify anything. We will specify it on our end by picking from list and then the specific sheet that we are using. And in this case, you can see that it's product database. And similarly, we will specify ourselves. It's the inventory tab. Okay, now we have that. Third, we need to let the AI update our sales order when the client places an order. So it will be this tab. And as you can see, I'm still specifying the sheet on our end. And as you can see at the bottom, I am letting the model define those fields. This is because in the AI agent node here, I write a long prompt clearly telling the AI what to do. And so it's able to define those fields based on my prompt in this step. And the very last step that we need to add is a delete inventory node so that the AI, after adding the new sales order, will delete the inventory that is already sold. And you can see here, I let the AI to define it because it should know the role that is sold to the customer, and therefore it should know how to delete it. Okay, so now let's analyze the prompt. When we will open this up, you can see that on the very top, I'm asking the AI to analyze the text from the client, which is the text that we send via WhatsApp. And this is basically referencing the text itself. So the body, which I said hi, you can see that. And based on a client's request, I'm telling the AI, proceed to use tools below. So I'm telling the AI, we have these tools and these are referencing. So you can see get inventory, new sales order, delete inventory, get sales order. Those are referencing to this tools node here. And in each of the tools, you can specify more prompt or command, such as the new sales order tool. We specify, okay, the order date should be referencing JSON today. So it's going to give us the date of today and how the AI should fill the other thing, the other field. So name itself, it will copy from the inventory row where the product is purchased. So name into name makes sense. And the status itself, it's going to default into order received once it's placed, the order is placed. Okay, so that's itself is the tools, and underneath we have task overview. So it's telling the AI, in general, you should follow this task. Okay, so number one, understand customer needs and recommend products accordingly. Number two, when the client wants to purchase, follow below steps and send messages. A, please confirm phone number for tracking updates. B, after the client replied, send below bank details. And it's going to send the bank details so that the client will be able to bank transfer the money for this transaction. You can also add further steps such as provide proof of payment in here as a screenshot so that you can match this order directly in the WhatsApp and then later on update that it's being paid. Okay. And the third step is the AI should create an item on sales order tab once it's paid. Fourth, after the item is created in sales order, it should delete the inventory that is sold in here. And fifth, let the client knows if he needs shipping update, he can query using his phone number. So this is the last text message to let the client knows that he can query the AI for tracking status. Okay, and there we have it. It's really simple. Um, I hope you like it. If you have any problems, please leave a comment below. I'll try my best to help you out. Be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And till next time, bye.